is having a coupe worth it? Two-door coupes versus, four-door like sedans. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Will. If you found some value in this video or you like these type of videos, make sure to like and subscribe. I would love your support and keep this thing going. And yeah, let's get right into it. So today's topic is, what should a young person do who's a car enthusiast, working their first job out of college, to try to get into the hobby, lifestyle, all that stuff. I'm running this dilemma. I'm fresh out of college, working my first job, and I want to get into my first enthusiast car. I'm looking at different things I should consider, different options of cars, and I'm kind of all over the place. So I just want to see if there's anyone that has kind of been in my shoes to really see like what route did they go on, what were some sacrifices they had to make, would they do anything differently, and what platforms would they think of that would be good for the current times, or they could do it all over again, what would they do? I'm interested in stock cars like the BRZ, GR86. I want something that is, lightweight, sporty, not something too overly expensive, something that's gonna get me in trouble or anything along those lines. I want something that is reliable. Let me take this exit real quick. I want something that's reliable, somewhat decent on gas, just a good platform for me to, grow into, and to be able to maybe have a special car for 30 years or so and be able to kind of sell it down the line. So I'm also looking at, two-door coupes versus, four-door like sedans, and what would that be like, you know what I mean? So, there's just a lot of things to consider when it comes to getting a enthusiast car. And then also where, I would live in the future. I'm in Florida right now, but I'm not sure if I would be, sure I'd be in, maybe a different state where there is cold weather, and I would hate to have to switch out my car to get something else, or have something like a family, or just need more space. If I don't have a second car, what could I live without? What are those compromises, and what are those sacrifices for some of those cars? So for those who do have a two-door car, how is that like having that, especially when it comes to trying to have kids? Did you get a second car? Did you not? Is the second car worth it, having a daily driver and a weekend car? Or would you just prefer to have a car that can kind of do it all, like something like the WRX, Elantra N? At least with the WRX is what I'm considering a lot, because it'd be a great car to build on, upgrade, do exterior mods, improve some things like the shifter, or improve the engine. It already has turbos already. It's a good platform. It's more practical, four doors, but it is going to be heavier and maybe less quote-unquote fun to drive than maybe a BRZ, GR86. It's lightweight, rear-wheel drive. I do really want something that's rear-wheel drive, but to be realistic, like maybe in 5 to 10 years, maybe I'm not going to be in this area anymore. Or I might be somewhere where there's snow, or heavy rain, or I'm used to my truck now where it has four-wheel drive if needed. It's mainly, I have it in two-wheel drive most of the time because of gas mileage and overall driving mechanics. But if I want to just run hard in the rain, or there's a flood, and all these different things that are going on, it might not be ideal to have that two-door car. While some people are, it's worth the compromise. So I'm kind of wondering where I should be at. I'm in this dilemma of, should I wait to get a sports car? Should I try to get it a little earlier while I'm young? I know it depends on financial situation, but for most people, there's a general good route to go on. I'm trying to just make a good decisions, and then also just with saving, investing, and all the other opportunity costs of having that car payment, modifying your car, resale value. So there's just so much things that I'm thinking of, and I know that I'm probably not the only one that feels this way. And then also I see a lot of people that maybe have cars they shouldn't afford, so I kind of want to do it the right way. I'm gonna enjoy my hobby. Do a lot of people have side hustles? I know some people didn't go to college like I did, that I did right out of high school. So I know they maybe had a few more years of income than I had, but how did they build their income? Because I mean, you're talking about kids in high school had old STIs or maybe GT86 or some other of these older platforms that, even though, you know, you're still in high school, I mean, these are $7,000, $8,000, $10,000, $15,000 cars. And I was working part-time jobs while being at school, doing sports, doing extracurricular activities, but I didn't make or have that kind of money laying around. No, I didn't work as much as some of these people, but you know, I just want to see some experiences. So if you have these experiences, comment below. I would love to hear it, especially from the older crowd or anyone that's kind of been there and done that. Or if you do have a car right now, what do you regret or do you not regret? And you know, what are some of those sacrifices that you had to make, those compromises, and some things you maybe are adjusting for to make the cars happen, or just maybe some overall car recommendations that'd be good for me. Again, I want maybe something Japanese, I want something manual, something that has, you know, nothing too expensive. I don't really want to go European route, and have, you know, I want something that's, you know, relatively easy to maintain, but also something that I can afford, that's low miles, probably something around like the $30,000 range, something that I could have for a long time, build up and really make it my own, and something that could be kind of good for kind of really anything I throw at it. I know, for example, with the BRZ GR86, they are good balanced cars. They do handle well in weather, especially if you get some good snow tires for the winter time. But you know, for the people that do have the two-door cars or coupes and whatnot, Mustangs, Camaros, all that stuff like that, maybe the older first-gen models, is having a coupe worth it? Like, is that lifestyle worth it? Do you feel like, you know, is it kind of, you know, what's it like having it after a few weeks or a few months? Does it play out? Does it feel old? Or do people that do have the four-door cars, do they wish they had something else two-door? You know, do they actually feel like they need that space? So I just want to hear your guys' perspective, and that would just really help with my decision. And then if anyone else is in my position, that can help with their decision too. So all that stuff helps. Again, just you can support me for free, subscribe, like, I really appreciate it, and just give me some more, that helped me give me some more motivation to go further and pursue this hobby, get deeper in this hobby, and show my journey. I'm someone that I haven't really been to a car meet. I've been to little car shows and stuff. I want to start going to races and things. I want to show that it is possible to be a car enthusiast without a sports car at the moment. That is something I am working towards, I'm saving towards, and I want to make it happen. But realistically, I want to do it in the right way, get as much knowledge as I can, learn from people that have done the experience, and then be able to show that experience for new car enthusiasts like myself, and show that it is possible to really grow and get deeper into this hobby. But thanks again for watching the video to the end. I really appreciate you, and definitely listen to some more of my videos if you're interested in sim racing, tech, or just other car enthusiast topics and other information. And have a great rest of your day. Peace.